Other iconic areas of this relationship of Matosinhos with fish are the canning factories. There were more than 50 of them, especially in the southern part of the city. One of the most historic companies in the sector, founded in 1920, is still working today. It is called Pinhais e Companhia Limitada. Considered to be the Rolls-Royce of preserves, this factory continues to produce a large part of its canned fish in its own traditional and artisanal manner, most of which is destined for exports. The industrial building is one of the most beautiful in the city, and it stands not far away from the first modern factory to be installed in the city, founded in 1899, the gigantic complex of Real Vinícola. This property reopened its doors in 2017 after it was renovated by the municipality of Matosinhos. It still holds many of its original characteristics, and it is considered a priceless symbol from the industrial period. It has also been transformed into an international reference building, the House of Architecture. It also hosts one of the greatest ambassadors of the city, the world-renowned Matosinhos Jazz Orchestra. It is no coincidence that the House of Architecture was born here. Matosinhos is a national and international reference for architecture today. There are many awards by some of the most respected Portuguese architects. Alcino Soutinho, for example, the architect who conceived this building of the council chambers inaugurated in 1987, filled inside with traditional Portuguese materials, namely wood and tile, in a sea evoking blue. This property was the first large building built in Portugal after the democratic revolution of the 25th of April 1974. And the principles of democracy and transparency were properly shaped in this sessions room without walls and visible to those who pass outside. But in Matosinhos there are also works by other famous architects, such as Fernando Távora or Eduardo Soto de Moura, but the most famous one is a native of Matosinhos, Álvaro Siza Vieira, Pritzker Prize and the most awarded Portuguese architect. He has several works in his homeland. One of them, a national monument, is the Boa Nova Tea House, built between 1958 and 1963 upon request of the City Council. The simplicity of the lines and the care with the integration of the architecture in the surrounding rocky and maritime environment are abundant in this paradigm of Caesar's work. The tea house is today an absolute reference as a Michelin-starred restaurant, where the products of the sea are the inspiring force.